We are getting a better picture of the economy this morning. Statistics Canada has released the gross domestic product figures for October. Anis Hadari is following this story from Calgary. He takes us through those numbers.
The size of the Canadian economy actually stayed the same in October as the month before, according to StatsCan. So what they call the real gross domestic product is unchanged. It grew 0.0% in October, so not at all. The GDP is a measure of all the goods and services that the Canadian economy produces, but not everything was flat. There were some that went up, some that went down, and that's where it averaged out. Industries that produce services, that went up a smidge, 0.1%. Manufacturing, though, went down 0.6%. Retail trade went up 1.2% in October. Now that can be said to match some of the other reports we've seen on retail spending. But remember, the numbers that we're talking about here are looking at October, not Christmas season shopping. Now, one thing that was pretty interesting to note in the numbers we got this morning, real estate agents and brokers, their output fell for the fourth month in a row. It was down 6.8% in October. Now, that's because real estate markets in some of Canada's biggest cities have been cooling off as well as interest rates were going up. If we look a little bit further ahead to November, Statistics Canada is predicting that in November, things will inch up, or will have inched up, I should say, 0.1%. Now, if that comes true, it could mean that the country is still on track to avoid a recession by the definitions that economists use, but that all depends on what happens in the next month or two. We will get those numbers for November later on, and we will then, of course, get numbers for December well into the new year. And at that point, we'll have a better picture of how the last quarter of the year wrapped up, Travis.
Anis Hadari in Calgary.